Kirsty, I've got this too. She will be very, very pleased. Busted yourself. Cheater.
It appears everyone is doomed at Phantom Manor.
The next day, so it's Saturday morning, we've been to Starbucks. I've got a peach iced tea.
And I've got a caramel macchiato.
Anyway, we're going to go queue up to get in because we've got early magic hours today. Yeah, that was a bit of a palaver. We're heading in through the annual pass bit. We're going to head towards Phantom Manor, which is Haunted Mansion. So those of you that go to Florida, pretty similar. I'll show you a bit. I was hoping that we would get the stretching room by ourselves, which we have done before in magic hours, but it's just a little bit busier, a little bit too busy I think, unless this chap here is going to the toilet, which I think he is. We might be in luck. Thunder Mountain, keeping a keen eye on down there, just hoping that no one else comes in. Hello. So at the moment we are in here by ourselves.
When hinges creak in doorless chambers, where candlelights flicker though the air is deathly still. Welcome, curious friends. It is so nice to have guests. You may not believe it, but beauty once lived in this house. And now, curious souls, come, I have more to show you. Our tour begins here, in this gallery, where you gaze upon the sweet innocence of youth. Kindly step all the way in and make room for everyone. There's no turning back.
I think we might make room for everyone.
Perhaps you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. It appears everyone is doomed at Phantom Manor.
You don't see this area like this very often. So yeah, we're really pleased we got to do that again by ourselves. We was going to go on Thunder Mountain, which is behind us, but I think we're going to go for Hyperspace Mountain now, just because we've got another half an hour of magic hours and we haven't done it yet, so we're going to go and do something that we haven't done it. So I'll show you our little walk to it. So I keep calling this the Box Castle. But let me know in the comments if you remember the Cake Castle from Disney World in 1996. That was the first time I went. If you remember when it was done up like a cake for the 25th, and now it's the 50th year, I believe. Let me know in the comments, because I was there as well. A lot of people didn't like it, but I quite liked it. Well, probably because it was the first time I saw it, because I was 6. And it was the first time we ever went, so I don't have the same hatred for it as other people do. Five minutes? That's good, because I need Louis Wee. But as you see, this one is much more, well, you can't see it because it's inside. But you do launch outside of like a cannon. It's very sort of like a steampunk area. Pleased to get on the Haunted Mansion without, yeah? Well, Phantom Manor. Yeah, it's really cool when it's just you in there. It just adds something else to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we made it to the end this time.
Yeah.
However, it was bittersweet.
Because I was the winner.
Because I just realised that Kirsty's a cheater.
Just because you didn't get the good one, don't worry about it.
No, she got one which gave her like 60,000 or something stupid like that. So she's been researching.
I have not. I saw it yesterday.
Yes, you have.
No, this is my reasoning.
You told me about the red button on the bloody Men in Black. So she's researched.
And in Disney World,
ignore her. She's.
In Disney World, there is a thing observed where if you turn right around and you shoot backwards, then you can get more points.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
But that's Disney World, not here.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
See, so you know it's not here because how do you know it's not here?
Because I've read that before, but I haven't been looking it up.
Busted.
I haven't been looking it up. No, I've got those books about Disney.
Totally busted. You just busted yourself.
I didn't.
Cheater. It'll be a busy day today, I think. So we're ducking out of this park. We're going to head into Hollywood Studios. So I think it seems like everyone's coming in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Exited the park through where we would usually come in. But been in there for an hour. It's 9:30. Well, 22. But we didn't get in there dead on, did we?
No.
Everyone was messing around with their tickets. Even they just scan them and walk through. They found it difficult for some reason. But yeah, so we've been in there for 1 hour.
Done 3 rides?
Yeah, so we went on, obviously as you've seen, Haunted Mansion, Phantom Manor, I keep calling Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, Hyperspace Mountain, which has a Star Wars overlay, and Buzz. Not too bad really. There's a little bit of a queue in Space Mountain and a bit in Buzz, but Haunted Mansion, as you saw, straight through. Kirsty won because she was cheating, but we'll try that again. There is a annual pass entrance there as well. Water Tower. I'll show you sort of like the entrance to this one as well. There's not much to look at the moment, really, is it?
No. There's a lot of construction going on, isn't there?
There's a lot of construction going on, but I think we're heading towards that, aren't we?
Yeah!
Champion. So there's going to be a big Marvel Island here. There's going to be a Star Wars as well, and a Frozen. There's a lot to come. I think the Marvel is going to be 2022, so there's not a huge amount to do in here. Pleased to be going on it. Last couple of times we've not been on it, have we? I don't love this. I think the theme is brilliant, but just that up and down just makes me feel.
I love it.
For some reason they don't let you film on that one. They do in Florida, don't they? I got told off halfway through, so you don't see anything.
The man in front was filming.
We was going to go in Ratatouille, but the queue starts over there. Finishes over there. We're going to give that a pass for now because it will go down later or tomorrow anyway. But that's the Remy restaurant. We've been in there. What did you? It was alright.
It's okay. Yeah, it wasn't the best.
I think we're going to give this. We've probably done everything we want to do in here now. There's not really a lot in here now, is there?
No, not anymore.
There's probably Tower of Terror and Ratatouille and Crush, but Crush just makes me feel sick. But this one's quite cool. But this is their answer to Crush's coaster. Not Crush's coaster, Slinky Dog. Yeah, this is their Toy Story land, so I'm hoping when they do the Marvel and Star Wars and things, I hope it's just a bit better than this. So you kind of walk through it in about a minute, don't you? I mean, it's well themed.
Oh, the theming's brilliant.
When
There's
the
not
rides,
much here.
there's two rides. It's that Slinky Dog thing, which is very much just like a kids thing, which goes around in a circle, and that toy RC racer thing, and the parachutes. Yeah. Woody over there. If you've been to Hollywood Studios in Florida and think that's half a day, I mean, you probably don't now. It probably was before Star Wars and things like that, but this is literally a morning, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we've only been in here half an hour.
Oh, we've done Tower of Terror. The Ratatouille is probably about an hour and a half. That queue there, that's a long queue. The Crushers one, it says it's 55. We've waited well before that, and it was about an hour. So everything in here, just because there is nothing here now until some of these new lands open up, I would probably, if you get like a park hopper pass and it's a good deal, probably do it. Otherwise I'd probably say leave it until it's done.
Definitely don't buy a day ticket.
No, don't buy a day ticket. If it's like a hopper pass, you probably could do a bit of Disney and maybe get one day hopper pass and one day Disney if you're here for a couple of days. Like one day Disney parks,
Yeah.
and then one day both, because you won't need a full day here.
No.
But it will be good again, because they used to have things like the rock and roller coaster things, didn't it? But
That's being
now
remade
that's
into an Iron Man ride.
yeah. So the whole lands is going to be good, but it's just going to take a bit of time to get it back to. Well, it was never a fantastic park, was it? This one, it's always been a bit of a shame, but underutilised. But I think once these new lands have been made, I think it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
And for those of you that remember MGM Studios, you might recognise that over there. I know sort of a lot of people are divided. Some people are pleased that it's gone because you can now see the Chinese theatre, which I'm not fussed by, or Mickey's Sorcerer Hat, which is ultimately you're in Disney. So I quite liked it, but I think a lot of people are divided. Yeah, again, let me know in the comments, did you prefer the Sorcerer Hat in MGM Studios, or do you prefer it without? So this one here is like, it's like the one in California, but it's very similar to the Aliens spin in Hollywood Studios. So this is going to be the Arendelle, so Frozen, Avengers. So this is the artist concept, so effectively from there all around there is all going to be new. So at the moment we've only got from there to down there, so it's more than doubling, isn't it? There's some of the Marvel backpacks they've got. I quite like the Spider-Man one. So this is pretty cool.
Blizzard, someone needs to clean your tank.
Yeah, these are pretty cool. It's a great one. It actually feels like wood. What are you looking at?
Just these magnets. Can we put magnets on our fridge in the garage?
Yeah, you can do what you want. Okay, we can have this one in there. $7.99.
Mine is $4.99.
Why?
I don't know. That's a price.
Leaving, what's this one called? Disney Studios. Anyway, we're going to go and grab some lunch. It's only early. It's only 11:15. But we had, you had a very small breakfast. I had like a ham and cheese croissant from Starbucks, which, I mean, it's probably substantial, but we didn't really bother with. Didn't really have too much, did we? But we're going to go and have a look around some of the shops and then have some lunch at Earl of Sandwich, and then head back into the main park to do some of the other bits that we haven't done before we're going to go home, or go back to the hotel for a bit of a break, and then we're back in this afternoon, or later this afternoon, we're going to the Captain Jack's restaurant. As the nets, we try to avoid that place as well. Very overpriced, isn't it?
So expensive.
This is like a medieval restaurant, so it's all that suits of armour and things like that in there, I think. And you've got your sports bar, and like a country bar. I think these places have things on in the evening, don't they?
Yeah.
Billy Bob's. And there's another Starbucks here. This is the one we used to come to, but there's now one in the train station. It's the hot air balloon up there. Like the characters in flight type thing. I've never seen that go up actually. The all important is down there. Yeah. Yes, we've got a big McDonald's down there, which we go in sometimes. The tiny shops. There's that biscuits and things. There's the Lego store. And we've got a Rainforest Cafe, which we try to avoid as well. Yeah. And the Disney fashion shop. It's quite cool in there. But yeah, this Rainforest. Let's check out the alligator, crocodile rather. If that moved, it was going to make me jump. Sometimes they do, I think, but I wasn't. Anyway, they do have some quite cool, like American sports teams, like jerseys and things in there in the queue as you go in. So I might just go and have a look at that one day, just to see if there's anything in there that takes my fancy. And we're going to go into Earl of Sandwich, which opens in 6 minutes time. What one have you got?
I've got a Hawaiian barbecue.
Having a look in any of those shops yet, because they don't open till 5.
They are ferme.
Might go and have a look in the World of Disney.
Yeah.
So we've got the Green Army men. Which is the World of Disney. My feet are just really aching with COVID and just working at a desk. I'm not used to being on my feet all day, and just yesterday just really ached my feet, so I need to get used to it when we start coming back to these places again. But I like it here because I can just dangle my feet and just let them relax for a bit while she's in the shop. She's back.
Opens at 3.
So the other lot are 5. This one's 3, so we've got to get up again. The belly's full, wallet's full, because the shops are shut. Might go and have a look in some of the shops in here then, shall we? Yeah. Unless they don't open until 5 either. Happiest place on earth until 3 o'clock. Yeah. And then the children are not so happy. A bit busier in this Daisy up in the gazebo.
Gazebo?
The last few times we've been have been the 25th anniversary, like on my hat. So this is the equivalent to the Emporium, isn't it? I like this little pig. What's this from?
Moana. I like
He's
the
cool.
Fox in the Hound. Oh, he's so soft.
You get one if you want. Maybe we should do the shopping on closer to the end. Look at that. Is it Mushu? Yeah.
They're doing a lot more different
Baby
characters
Groot.
now, I think.
I don't know if you can tell, but this one's slightly different colour, so they're all slightly different. Scrooge McDuck. Many variations of Stitch.
Stitch and Angel.
Okay.
at that huge book.
The big pig. So this is one of the sets that I was quite keen on. What's this thing?
He'll be all right. Inform Lord Vader we have a prisoner.
Stick 'em up. What's this little thing?
He's the little character from Frozen 2. I'm not actually sure what his name is.
Although I like the Disney parks, I don't really watch much of the Disney films, so a lot of these characters I recognise but I don't really know who they are. Let's have a look around. I know the classic ones obviously.
I like these.
Yeah, the little ones are quite good, aren't they? Because they don't take up quite as much space.
Although this Cheshire Cat's got really weird teeth.
My mum's planning to come for her 50th, which she'll be pleased for me to be announcing, which is in October. So I think we're going to come back in October. I assume is that the thing from Jungle Book?
Bagheera.
Bagheera.
Yeah.
I thought it was the panther.
It is.
Oh, it is. Well done me. Goes to show that I don't know the names of them. Oh, the Pluto's good.
Oh.
We want a magnet which has got 2021 on it, but can't seem to find one yet. These sort of things usually have a year on it. No, just the generic Paris stuff. Lots of lanyards, so if you've got a annual pass, stick them on there. I mean, the Marvel one's quite cool. And I quite like this one as well. Quite like that one, that's good. How much is it? Let's find out. £9.99. So we get 10% off of that. Oh, look at the size of those minis. Well, they're not mini ears, it's just a bow. When we went to Florida the first time with Kirsty, Mum and Jess got one of these, but they're bright pink. I think they wore them for about 20 minutes. Quite like that t-shirt, that's cool. The Donald one bursting out. $25.99. Too true.
Or like plain ones without a bow.
Well, stick them on me. Oh, they're tight. I think they're kids.
They're not, they're adults.
Ooh.
You've got a big head.
What do you think?
They're quite good.
It's quite tight.
We're going to have it if it's tight. It's going to give you a headache within about 10 minutes. Oh, these are like night dresses.
She doesn't want me moaning.
I can wear that like a dress. Is it a dress? Is it a kid's dress?
With a nice chunky belt.
No chunky belts.
Oh, someone's got to laugh at me. I mean, I would wear these, but none of them seem to fit me. Kirsty spotted these useful bowls.
€15. They're good for dips.
Yeah. I found a magnet with 2021 on it. Kirsty will be pleased. I'm going to show her. Kirsty, I've got this too. She will be very, very pleased.
Medium bag?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
It's €1.50.
Yes.
Are you pleased that I found that?
Well done.
Being beeped at by the car.
Get out my car.
Get out my car. No. We're going to go through the castle. I thought because it was Cakebot Castle that it wouldn't be open. Still looks good, but it's just a shame it's a box. I wonder if this Christmas shop is open. No, snuffed up. So that train says €129.
Is it? I don't think that's bad.
Take 10% off of that. What's that?
€112.
That's decent. In Florida, that'd be at least $200. How much is he? $15.99. One of my many talents is, especially in the Disney park, is finding a seat. If there's a seat to be found, especially in the shade, I will find it. Usually when the castle's normally, you can go up onto a balcony up there. and you can walk around upstairs, which is something you can't do in Disney World, which is quite cool. So if you had smell-o-vision, this bake shop, they do that Disney smell thing, smellitizers, and it smells absolutely amazing. You can. And but then we had the cookie from there, and it's so average. What have you got?
I have got a Micky cake top. It looks like an ice cream. It's like a brownie. If you need a sweet treat.
Yeah, have half of one of these. I'd say it's more like birthday cake.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get that really nice chocolate birthday cake. Brownies, I think, are a little bit more like, they're just slightly different texture. And that's it inside, bit cake.
€5, and then I've got the annual pass discount, so it's $4.50, which I think isn't bad because that's a sharing snack, really, isn't it? That I think that's too much to eat on your own.
Yeah, I think I'll have one more bite. Do you know what I was just craving as people walking past?
What?
Just like a fountain Coke.
Favourite.
You've been to Florida, you know this one. Kirsty knows it. We've left the park for morning, afternoon, it's about 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Been in there since 8:30, so decent run this morning. We are gonna go to the McDonald's to get a fountain Coke, which is something I'm just really fancying.
And they're my
Going to
favourite.
tell Kirsty twice, and then we're going to go to the Val d'Europe. Probably go to the supermarket, but also Kirsty wants to have a look in the Primark. This looks interesting. So it's a chocolate burger
Oh, that's what I was saying at the
with
door.
hazelnut. So we're on the train, got our Coke. It's quite cool actually, you don't need a straw. It's got a little drinky hole. So I always get Coke Zero, Kirsty always gets full fat. I need all the help I can get, really. Also, I prefer it. What do you prefer, Coke or sugar-free Coke? I know your answer.
Coke only, please.
But what's your answer? The main bit of Val d'Europe. This hotel on the end here is, I think, the one that has a partnership with Disney now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, this one on the corner here. You come out of the train station down there, just the other end that we exit out of usually. The place is absolutely ginormous. Kirsty just said there's a Sephora here. Not quite the same way as I just said it.
Said it like this. Oh, there's a Sephora here.
Still, we've been walking for about 5 minutes. And there's still no end in sight. It just goes on and on. It's ridiculous.
Into the outlet village.
Yeah, very funny. So we just turned left off of the main strip, and
Huge.
it's just ginormous.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hi.
It's still Saturday. It's the sort of second half of the day. We've done quite a lot this morning, so we thought we'd sort of kind of split it into 2 videos. Yeah, so it's the evening. It's now about 4:30, I think it is.
Yeah.
We're back in the park, had a little freshen up. We are going for dinner at Captain Jack's shortly, so we'll let you know what that's like. Hopefully we might get a little ride on Pirates before.
Yeah, and then we're just gonna do
See what we
it
can
all
do.
again.
Yeah, see what we can do.
We're going for it. It says 15 minutes, we've got 25. So, good stuff. So we didn't go on Pirates just because we know the queue, and where it was queuing to was probably at least 45 minutes, and we just didn't have that time. We are happy to queue, but ultimately we're up against the clock because we've got this reservation. That's it. Thank you very much.
Enjoy, guys.
Not sure if you can pick out, but through that gap you'll see, hopefully, that's where the Pirates of the Caribbean ride goes through. Just through there you might just be able to see, but the lighting's really bad, so maybe not. So this is the menu, so we're going for the set menu. So we've got the starters, the main courses, and then the desserts. Don't know how well that is doing.
Welcome.
So because we've got annual passes, we get a welcome cocktail each. Quite nice.
Are you ready to order?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So we've just been into Captain Jack's. What do you think?
It was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's alright.
Not the best food I've ever had, but
So we both had the chicken salad, didn't we?
yeah, that was very nice. I
Nice.
enjoyed that.
I had a vegetable curry, had plantains in it. I didn't like the plantains. I thought it was too sweet.
And I had a chicken with prawns and rice, which the chicken was really nice. It was really soft and had a nice flavour, but the prawns were not nice. And yeah,
Then I had they called it a tropical fruit soup. So it's basically a, what do you call it?
a fruit salad.
Fruit salad with like a coconut foam on top of it, which was very nice, and had cinnamon on top of that. So that was all nice. That was good.
Yeah, and then I had a shortbread with grilled pineapple and
Mango?
mango puree, and also some
Vanilla.
brandy vanilla whipped cream, which was really nice as well. So really fresh.
Yeah, I've taken a picture of everything that we had, and I've taken a picture of the receipt as well, and it would have come to about 90 something, but we got it for 85 because of the discount.
Yeah.
And we had the cocktail as well, so if you had the cocktail as well, probably would have been looking at the best part of 110 quid.
120 maybe.
Yeah, so it's quite expensive. I think it's expensive for what you get,
Yeah.
but we've never been there, we've tried it, and
Yeah.
so I think I showed you in the previous video that all the queue lines and all the lines for any kind of food or anything has these please do not stand. So rather than you have to stand on them, you can't stand on them, so you have to stand in the gaps in between. So that is where we was just eating. Hello. So this is the end of this video. We was going to split this in two, but after Captain Jack's, we went on Pirates of the Caribbean, didn't we?
Yep.
And then we called my mum and my sister and my dad on WhatsApp video call. So we called them on that, and we spent the following 3.5 hours just wandering around them in the park. So we went on what did we go on? Big Thunder Mountain, which we had an absolute result. We went left, everyone else went right. We walked straight through, and it was a walk on, and then their side of the queue was probably about 20-30 minute wait, which they must have been furious because we walked the whole queue and they was queuing right back, which was good for us, but
annoying for other people.
Then we went on Small World, Buzz, and that's it. And then we just had a little walk around, showed them the castle, the box castle, so I keep calling it. We showed them sort of the Star Wars land, and then we went out into
Disney Village.
and showed them around the shops. We're looking for some of those Disney Mickey Mouse soap dispensers. We just don't sell them here because we know we've seen them for ages, haven't we? But we've never been able to get them. But
They've started selling them in Florida now in the USA. So
on Shop Disney as well, isn't it? But not in the UK Shop Disney. So we was hoping that they'll be here. Maybe they will be eventually. Maybe next time.
But not yet.
But anyway, we've still got another full day tomorrow, and then we've got our train home on Monday at about 11 o'clock.
No, 5 to 1.
5 to 1. Do extra magic hours then, extra magic hours tomorrow. And so thank you very much for watching this, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye guys.
Bye bye. Just take right.